For more on that story, we can cross to Philip Willan in Rome. Thanks for joining us, Philip. We've heard that Italy's foreign minister has summoned the French ambassador after criticism from Paris. That started off as a humanitarian issue, the migrant question in the Mediterranean. It's now becoming something of a diplomatic row. What's the latest on that?
Yes, it's certainly turning into a very bitter diplomatic row between Italy and France. The Interior Minister Matteo Salvini, who's also a Deputy Prime Minister, has been taking a very high-profile line on this. Last night he was talking about the role of France in the migration crisis and pointing out that France had agreed to take more than 9,000 migrants for relocation from Italy, and so far they had only taken 640. So Italy is taking a tough line at the moment towards France and also other European partners who they feel have traditionally left them in the lurch on this subject. Obviously, summoning the ambassador is a pretty firm and unusual step. And there's even talk of a planned meeting between President Macron and the new Italian Prime Minister, Giuseppe Conte, which was scheduled for Friday, possibly being cancelled as well. That would really ramp up the diplomatic tension and demonstrate that there's a really serious problem facing Europe on this issue at the moment.
And in terms of the migrants themselves, can you tell us about the situation as it stands in terms of where these boats are right now?
Yes, the Aquarius is sailing towards Valencia in Spain, a journey that is likely to take 3 or 4 days. And it's being accompanied by an Italian Navy ship and an Italian Coast Guard ship, which have taken off some of the 629 people who were on the Aquarius, a charity-operated ship, initially in very difficult and crowded conditions. Now for this long journey, they're being supported by the Italian ships taking part of the load of them. And at the same time, another group of migrants of more than 900 migrants have landed in the Sicilian port of Catania. They were brought there by an Italian Coast Guard ship, the Diciotti. And in this case, the Italian government has given permission for the migrants to land on Italian territory. So clearly, it's not an absolute ban on migrants entering Italian ports, but it has been a symbolic ban that has really got the attention of the world and very much the attention of Italy's neighbors. Of course, many others criticizing Italy as well. Spain saying that the country should possibly be prosecuted for breaching international law in this case. And a lot of tension with Malta. Italy was hoping that Malta would take the original 629 from the Aquarius. And the Maltese government remained firm on its position that the island is too small, they can't cope with migrant waves, and their ports were very emphatically closed when the Aquarius initially wanted to dock in Malta.
Thank you very much, Philip Willan, there speaking to us from Rome.